Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching another video. Today we're going to be having a look at this massive folding cleaver by CJRB. This is called the Tigris, and it is an absolute stone cold stunner. Let's have a closer look. And as always, guys, if at the ending of the video you want to purchase the Tigris, make sure you check out the link in the description below. Alright, so this is a little bit out of my league for me to consider an everyday carry knife because it is massive, but hey, you know, some people like it a little bit larger. So here is your size comparisons next to a Sharpie. There we go. So definitely inside, just inside of a Sharpie length. See if I can fit it this way so you guys can have a look at it that way. Let's open this up all the way here. Bring the Sharpie back in. Okay. Gonna take off the pen cap here so you can compare that to the blade. Blade size. Massive. Can I fit that in frame this way? Just about there. Okay. Let's try to compare this against the size of a regular permanent marker. Okay, that's a little bit more realistic because it's so big there. Turn it sideways. Looking good. Okay, let me open it up. And that thing opens up. Okay. Turn that sideways here. Yeah, when that blade flings open, it goes clank. Alright, let's have a look at the thickest part of the spine here. Here's 2/4. Yeah, maybe 2/4 thick. Maybe a little bit thicker. What about 3? Can we do 3? I think 3 might be a little bit too much, but let's give it a go here. Yeah, maybe closer to 2/4 thick. Alright, going to give you some size references here. So here's a pair of chopsticks. That's the skinny side. This is the thick side. So I'm going to turn it over, flatten it right down on here. And that is thicker than a pair of chopsticks. That extra layer of G10 makes it a little bit thicker. You can see it there on the sides. I wonder, maybe this blade at the spine, the base of the spine. Man, that is almost as thick as a pair of chopsticks. That is incredible. Now, let's see. Open or closed. Here, let me get this pen cap out here. Pen cap. Smaller. Even at the thickest point, smaller than that pen cap. And if you want to know, okay, here's a ruler. Turn it this way so I can line that up. About an inch, 1.75 inches. That's massive. Okay, so closed in your pocket, talking about almost 5 inches. And then open, let me see if I can fit that in frame here. Let me slide it over just a little bit. Just about 8 inches. That is large and in charge in your pocket. Alright, as far as the weight comparisons, here's a deck of cards because I consider a deck of cards a reasonable weight to carry around in your pocket for EDC. So coming in at 3.4 ounces. This big guy, Tigris, coming in at 6.3 ounces. Get ready to have your pants pulled down. Alright, this is a regular flipper opening mechanism. No jumping on the lever here. Opens up, very smooth, has ceramic bearings here on the pivot. And this is a liner lock. And up front we got this beautiful black coated PVD blade in the shape of a cleaver profile. Nice large flat cutting surface, great for chopping, supported by this nice thick spine, so you're going to have a lot of power when you're chopping. And I love the way that they use the angles here. Right around on these edges, nice and geometrical, nice and angular. That matches the handle shape. Alright, let's flip this blade over and have a look at the steel that's being used here. It's AR-RPM 90. This is a steel that was made by Artesian Cutlery, the guys that make CJRB. And the crazy thing is, it is a budget powdered steel. Like when you think powdered steel, you think S30V, S35V, and those really high price steels. But they really wanted to try to do something to refresh the market. Everybody's using D2 steel. D2 steel's been out for a long time. Price has come down. It's got excellent edge retention. The corrosion resistance is pretty good, providing that you're not in an area with a lot of humidity or salt air. The difficulty with that though is sharpening those, maintaining that edge on D2 is a little bit tricky. So that's why they developed this guy right here. So it's going to have decent edge retention. It's going to be easier to maintain, and it has a higher percentage of chromium to help with that corrosion resistance. Now the Tigris comes in a few different color combinations, but I like this setup here. So on the top here we have a blue G10 that's stacked on top of a black G10. You can see the texturing is a little bit different. Beveled on the sides, well done. I like the red accent on the pivot area here. It matches the back spacer here. And you also have a lanyard hole that they purposely drilled all the way to the back here so that when the lanyard is hanging, it goes all the way to the back so it's more level. So I like that little detail that they put in there. All right, let's have a closer look at the handle. Look at that. Again, angled here, and it's offset by the angle of the top G10 layer. And this is a mighty grip. Even people with big hands are going to be able to fit their entire grip on this with nothing hanging off the edges. Nice little stop here in the front. Nice sharpening choil here so you can sharpen all the way down to the base of the blade. Very comfortable in the hand. All right. You can see here that we got some torque screws, and that's going to enable you to take the knife apart if you want to service it and clean it. Custom made clip here. You can see it follows the angle of the top layer of G10. Skeletonized. And this is only right hand tip up carry. And of course, as you slide this into your pocket, it's going to go all the way up here. So that's a pretty deep carry pocket clip right there. Well, if you're looking for a really large folding EDC blade, this might be the one for you. It's got serious chopping ability, and it's got this brand new steel in here that I think is going to perform well for just about everybody. Well, all right, guys, remember, if you want to purchase the Tigris, make sure you check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.